Hello and welcome to Move Valuation Training. Valuation can be defined as the level of coverage that a customer would receive in the event of a damage while on their move. You will see valuation sections on both the estimate for moving services in the valuation section here with the different levels of coverage. And you'll see this exact same section over on the bill of lading, which we'll go visit in Smart Moving here. The bill of lading also has a valuation section where the customer must choose their level of coverage on the bill of lading. Two very important documents. So with the valuation, you have three levels of coverage. You have the basic valuation, replacement cost coverage with deductible, and replacement cost coverage with no deductible. The customer must choose one level of valuation by initialing next to the valuation level that they would like to receive. Typically, customers would normally choose the basic valuation protection as there is no cost associated with the basic valuation. The replacement cost coverage with and without deductible do have additional charges, which you can actually see down below here on the estimate. For this customer, in this instance, it would be $409.99 for cost coverage with deductible, and here it would be $499.11 for cost coverage with no deductible. These numbers are based on the total amount of weight, which is going to be $5 per 100 pounds is ultimately what the customer pays. So we can go down to the very bottom of the estimate form. You'll actually see the insurance coverages pages, which the customer is required to sign. This is just a backup for the company to explain in great detail what the insurance coverage or the valuation coverage actually covers. So here you can go ahead and read through it. Option 1, basic valuation protection, is the minimum level of liability a mover may assume when moving your goods. The mover's liability is 60 cents per pound per item. For example, if a two-pound vase was broken, we would pay out $1.20. If a 100-pound item was broken or damaged, we would pay out $60 total. There is no charge for this actual coverage. It comes with every single move. So basic valuation you'll see most often, and once again, there is no charge. Replacement cost with deductible is as follows. Option 2, replacement cost with deductible, provides full coverage less a $300 deductible. The mover's maximum liability is your declared value of the belongings, or 5 times the weight of the shipment, whichever is greater. Coverage. The mover will pay or repair the damage to your satisfaction, less the $300 deductible, reimburse the customer, or replace the damaged goods for any amount above $300 deductible. The $300 deductible applies to the entire shipment rather than each individual article. So the cost of the moving insurance is $1.15 per $100 of declared value. The cost of the replacement with deductible is calculated out for you, as you saw earlier up in the estimate. Ultimately, how this works is if an item was damaged and it's a $1,000 item, we would take $300 off of that. We would pay out $700 for the replacement cost with deductible. So moving down to with no deductible, if a $1,000 item was damaged, we would actually replace the full amount of the item that was damaged. So that is full replacement for all belongings with no deductible, and there is a maximum liability similar to the replacement cost up above. So exceptions to loss and damage, these are things that we do not cover, are going to be coins, currencies, deeds, notes, postage stamps, letters, valuable papers of any kind, jewelry, precious stones or precious metals, items of extraordinary value, household pets, live plants, perishable items, furniture or other items made of pressboard, such as the IKEA furniture, particle board, or similar press material, and then internal damage to electronics such as TVs, CDs, DVD players, computers, sleep number beds, etc. When there's no visible damage to the outside. We don't turn TVs on, we don't turn electronics on, so we don't know their condition internally of the item. We can only know if there's been an impact to the outside of the item. If that exists, then that would be covered under the valuation coverages here. So the replacement policy is the furniture depreciation will be calculated at 10% per year for newer furniture. So each year the value goes down by 10%. So if they did purchase an item that was $1,000 that's 5 years old, we would take 10% off each year. So ultimately it would be a $500 payout for something. Also, for electronics, a comparable new model will be chosen without taking the initial purchase price into account. Technology changes every year, and a lot of times you can find, the same technology or better technology for a lower price. So that's why we do that. We'll go ahead and give a comparable item in exchange for a damaged item on the move. So this is where the customer signs, just stating that they understand these different levels of coverage. So keep in mind, the customer should be very well aware of the insurance coverages. We send it out in our estimate that is sent to the customer's email. We send it out to them in the confirmation email. We also have the bill of lading that they sign once we arrive at the job site. We have the estimate they sign once we arrive at the job site. We also have this page right here that goes over the insurance in detail. If for any reason you're on a job and you don't know how to describe insurance, please do call your dispatcher. We like to be clear and transparent with our customers in regards to the insurance coverages or valuation coverages. Never guarantee we're going to, pay for a particular item, or we're going to cover something that was damaged on a move. Let the claims department handle that portion. Always apologize to the customer profusely, and let them know that we'll be handling this through the claims department. Typically, we go above and beyond all these different levels of coverage. Our aim is to exceed our customers' expectations on every move. If we make a mistake, we want to correct that mistake, but don't make any guarantees to the customer. Let the claims department handle any damages on moves.